So I think it's a great question. And if I could just like paraphrase before I answer, right? It's sort of balancing this more workforce, skills aligned, being job ready, while like liberal arts, like what we thought of like historically liberal arts education, or skills or knowledge or ways of thinking that transcend. I think it's both. I don't think you have to have either or, right? I mean, let's just take an example like critical thinking, right? I mean, I would argue critical thinking is like a core skill that you want to impart on students that transcends. But I think you can have applied learning, right? That you absolutely infuse critical thinking to it, right? I mean, let's just say that part of your applied learning aligned to like a workforce skill was creating some kind of artifact that you might have to actually create on the real job. Well, let's imagine that 3 of your peers in your class also created similar artifacts and they didn't all look the same. And you had to like assess the different right products that your peers created, and you had to entertain multiple perspectives. Or you had to say, well, do I have a bias? Do I have a personal bias in what led me to create X, Y, Z? Or do I really know who my audience is? And are they more diverse, or do they have different ways of thinking than I do? And that's critical thinking, right? Examining bias, multiple perspectives. That's a skill that transcends, but in the context of an assignment that's very meaningful and applied, that's going to give students a sense of something they can really use, right, in the real world. So I think the two absolutely go together, right? We should create, like, think of Dewey, democracy and education, right? We should create citizens that are using their minds, that are whole person, skills that transcend. But I think we do that in the context of assignments that are meaningful and applied, that students see the relevance of. Because when you do that in the abstract, quite honestly, I think students have a hard time engaging. It's like, why am I learning this? So the two really go together. That's my take.